Mysterious fog has started to show up all across the country and people are very worried.
Okay, y'all, what seriously is going on here with this fog nonsense?
Breaking news, we figured it out. You heard it here first. What's causing the mist, the fog? What's behind it all? Where did it come from? And what is it doing to us? Ready? Here you go.
I think the drones and the fog, they're connected.
This is why you need to know about smart fog.
The situation keeps on getting stranger and stranger.
They control the narrative, but here we uncover the hidden truths. Today, we dive into the untold mysteries that they don't want you to know. From the depths of classified files to the whispers of hidden agendas, we bring you the facts. Buckle up as we expose the concealed and unravel the enigmatic. This is Null Point.
Welcome to Null Point, the place where questions lead the way and the truth is anything but simple. I'm your host, Avery Iverson, and today we're diving into videos that uncover mysteries, reveal hidden connections, and leave you wondering what else might be out there. Let's get started with our first clip.
So this falls in line. Fucking conspiracy theorist, but I am. And so this falls in line. What the fuck is this shit? What is this? This is not fog.
Something strange is going on here, folks, with this weird fog that everyone's seeing in different parts of the United States, over in the UK where it's just been lingering for 4 days. Is this potentially that smart dust technology, nano-sized particles of RFID chips that they did research into since the 90s? And are they rolling it out right now? Check out my next video and I'll go into more details on the smart dust technology.
This right here is all the fog that blanketed Center City here in Philadelphia. And of course, we saw fog all throughout our area, so take a look.
The videos rolling in of the fog rolling through. The National Weather Service issuing a dense fog advisory in parts of South Florida Thursday morning. NBC6 meteorologist Adam Berg explains what causes it.
Once temperatures fall enough, you have 100% humidity. And again, in the fall, you're cooler for longer. You start to see, with these temperatures falling enough, condensation occurring. And that's exactly how clouds form. Fog is just basically a cloud at the surface, and we tend to see it quite a bit this time of the year.
Emergency officials are sending a reminder to drive slow and increase your distance from other vehicles, and make sure to have your low beam headlights on, not high beams.
So fog is made up of these little water particles, right? So when you flash the high beams, you actually get a lot of that light bouncing back at you, and it can actually blind you.
Berg says in some parts of our area, there was less than a quarter mile of visibility, creating dangerous conditions on the roads.
If you can't see that far ahead of you, and you're on the highway traveling at highway speed, it can be deadly.
So many people are acting like they've never seen fog before. Social media has been flooded with videos from across the country of people experiencing dense fog. There are even some wild conspiracy theories popping up about this. I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about, and the fog is totally normal this time of year. However, in recent days, nearly a third of the United States population and parts of 27 states have experienced dense fog. This has been a record-breaking fog, as the United States has not been this foggy in the last 2 decades. So what's causing this fog outbreak? Well, there is a storm drawing tremendous amounts of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico over top a shallow layer of cooler air left behind by last week's Arctic blasts. This is called advection fog. This fog has caused many flight delays and car accidents due to low visibility, so be careful out there. This fog should be clearing out for most people by now, making way for an Arctic blast that's about to hit the same region that has been experiencing the dense fog in the coming days. Many states will be experiencing sub-zero temperatures. This is going to make for a cold start to the new year for many people, so stay warm out there.
Okay, y'all, what seriously is going on here with this fog nonsense? Look, I've been seeing all the stories about weird fog all over the country. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here in South Texas, and I thought it was all just people being weird and nonsense. And I wake up this morning and it hasn't rained in a while. The weather hasn't changed dramatically at all. I'm driving through town, and the whole town looks like this weird hazy fog, and it's like a thick moisture that smells weird in the air. And there's no reason for it. I mean, it's January. We haven't had rain. The weather patterns haven't shifted. I went to bed last night. Everything was normal. I wake up to go to work this morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here in Texas. What is this? Why does it smell weird, and why is it like a thick moisture? It's like fog, but you can see it like thick, and it's like wet and weird and smells weird. And I don't know, man. I thought it was all hype, but now I'm a little freaked out myself, honestly. It's like, what in the world am I breathing? That's my biggest concern, is what is this garbage? I saw a news article about it. It's all over the country. What is this?
All right, so it's crazy foggy right now. But that's not the weird part, okay? Like, number one, it's weird because as it gets later in the day, fog should lighten, dissipate, and it's really not. But the weirdest part is the taste and smell. It smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks, and like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic. It's super weird. And so I'm going for my walk, and it's kind of worrying me a little bit. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, it smells not right. And I'm 41. I've been through fog. This is something different. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that.
Is this global fog a natural phenomenon, or is something far more sinister lurking in the mist?
The fog situation keeps on getting stranger and stranger. This video was taken of a complete blanket of fog coming over this town. And some people are saying that some of the videos are just snow and it's not actual fog. Well, you can take a look at this video here where the woman turns on her light in the same area she was already in, and it's not snow, it's caused by the fog. Strange particles just floating around, acting and behaving not like normal fog. But I think the strangest thing that we have seen so far is this next video. This occurred yesterday in Texas. This is a woman's pool. She woke up to it this morning. She's had a pool for years. I've had a pool, and many people that have pools have never seen anything like this. She hadn't added new chemicals, changed anything about the water. The only difference is that there's been fog pouring in every morning and orbs and drones in her area. This is a close-up shot, and as I've mentioned in the past, though there's no facts to back this, people are calling it a chemical fog. But what do you guys think about this?
The fog situation across the United States is really a cause for concern, and it's not only here in the US, but also in Canada and UK are reports of this mysterious fog that smells and looks different. Well, the next 3 videos are from 3 different witnesses, one in East Texas, one in Minnesota, and one in the UK. They filmed particles of what's in this fog, and I have to tell you, this isn't normal. This is actually weird. And if you're experiencing this fog, be very careful and really try not to breathe it in. Take a look at these next 3 videos.
Okay, calling in all reinforcements. Need your help on this one. My friend who lives in East Texas woke up today and this is what was in her pool. Now, she's lived in this property for over 11 years. Never has had anything like this happen before. No, she did not change any chemical regimen in her pool. The only thing that she says that was kind of weird was there was some really odd fog yesterday. But I've tried to look it up too. I can't find anything that would lead to anything like this happening or any reaction with water.
This is a new one. Let me show you what my new one looks like. This is a new one, okay? It's a MERV 11 filter. Now, keep in mind, I just changed this filter like a month ago. Let me show you the one that I'm about to pull out. What? What in the actual fuck? Look at this filter, y'all. I've never pulled out a filter this dark in my life. This is not normal. It's black. Look at the new one. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. This is fucking crazy. I'm sorry. This isn't normal, yo. It's not normal. This fog is not normal. This is not normal.
This is Barry Paskin back with the fog. The fog is not really here, but this white powdery stuff is still coming. You push it together, that is what you get. So it is rainy sleet today, but the particles are still there between the water, and when you rub it, you can see, look, it's just this, it's this white liquid now mingling. So whatever is mingling with the water, if that's normal rain to you and you think that it's just mist, you seriously need to get your head tested. As far as I'm concerned, we are absolutely being poisoned.
I'm just going on my walk here and I'm seeing these crystal pellets all over the place, and at first I thought it was ice, and I picked it up and they're not heavy, they're very light. What is that? This is coming out of our sky. It just rained. They are all over the place. It is on this block here. I'm walking just to see if it's in one area, but it's literally all over the place. Look. It's not ice. It's not melting. It's like plastic. It's not a rock. I've never seen a rock like this. And it's leaving these like shards of glass. You see that? All over my hand as I do this. Look, it's like breaking apart. What is going on? What is that?
So a lot of people are reporting that after the fog that we've been experiencing, there are strange things growing from the ground just like this. Check this out.
Yesterday and today,
I see this hair.
That's hair.
Flying out of the cat poo on the ground. It's like that long coming out of the cat poo.
Did you hear someone coughing from breathing that
Never
in?
seen anything like that. And then I've
Man.
seen people on TikTok say they've seen it since the fog yesterday.
So what do you guys think that this is? A lot of you guys have been commenting in my previous videos, and that's what's up. I can't say it, but you can say it. What do you think it is?
After the fog rolls in, strange fungi emerge and mysterious illnesses spread. Are we breathing in something we shouldn't?
I've been seeing it turn into a fungus. Hair-looking pieces, don't breathe that shit in. Okay. Just remember, what I'm going to say is just for general information purposes and entertainment purposes only. Now, I've been seeing a lot of videos like this here, where you can see particles in the air like this. Or videos like this one where they say the fog is making them sick, dry coughs, congestion, and headaches. And videos like this.
On with this fog and then people getting sick?
And all of this reminded me of the Joplin tornado back in 2011 that it unearthed a deadly fungus and actually unalived 5 people. And there's plenty of information about that right here. And over the holiday week, there was quite a bit of severe weather, including tornadoes. And obviously severe thunderstorms. Now, I'm not saying that this is all obviously related in any way, but let's see what AI has to say also. Can fungal and mold spores travel in fog?
Yes, both fungal and mold spores can travel in fog. They're lightweight enough to be carried along with the tiny water droplets that make up fog.
Okay, now can that cause upper respiratory issues?
Yes, breathing in mold spores carried by fog can definitely trigger upper respiratory issues. You might experience sneezing, coughing, a stuffy nose, or even wheezing. If you have allergies or asthma, mold spores can make your symptoms worse.
Okay, what other things could fog technically carry?
Fog could technically carry a bunch of other stuff, like pollen from plants, dust and dirt particles, pollution from cars and factories, even tiny bits of sea salt if you're near the coast. It really just depends on what's in the air where the fog's forming.
Also, just out of curiosity, can thunderstorms and tornadoes unearth fungal and mold spores and maybe be transmitted later on by the fog?
Absolutely. Thunderstorms and tornadoes can churn up fungal and mold spores from the ground. These spores can then get caught up in fog that forms later on. It's a roundabout way for them to travel, but definitely possible.
Okay.
Mysterious fog has started to show up all across the country and people are very worried. Ever since the Dior bags stopped showing up in the sky, people have started to see fog at their house all across the country. Literally from all corners of America, people are walking outside their house seeing fog like this, but saying that it has oddly big particles in it. Florida, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, California, and Texas, and basically all over the country, people are reporting the same thick particle fog. Some people are saying that it's making them feel sick, smells like chemicals, and is not normal, and what are the odds that it's the exact same looking stuff everywhere? This is a video somebody took yesterday morning in Florida at 6:30, and this is not snow. They don't know what this is. This person said this fog is everywhere, and it's not just fog. It's like someone spraying something weird. My throat's been killing me since it rolled in. Anyone else notice this chemical smell? It's not natural. Feels like we're in a sci-fi movie where the air is not safe anymore. No one has been able to say exactly what this fog is or why people are able to see it all across the country, but I want you guys to let me know, have you seen this fog yet?
This is purely hypothetical. This is purely theoretical. This is purely a hippopotamus, okay? Hear me out. We all know about the drones in the sky. Have y'all noticed more fog advisories in your area? I have. I've seen a shit ton of fog advisories all across the country, okay? I think the drones and the fog, they're connected. How the fuck could these two things be connected? Well, it's called smart dust, and it was developed by DARPA in the mid-1990s. Smart dust is a system of tiny wireless sensors that can pick up vibrations, light, temperature, all kinds of shit, right? And this smart dust can be introduced anywhere. It can be introduced to a human body. It can be introduced to an atmosphere. These sensors even have communication capabilities, so they can report back to whatever the hell they're reporting to begin with. Sometimes they're even little mini computers floating in the sky or in a body or wherever they want to put this smart dust. Now, DARPA claims that smart dust is only used for research, and of course, everything there is top secret, so we'll never actually know what they're using smart dust for. Now, how are the drones connected? Well, this smart dust needs a battery to keep it going. And the smart dust has to be dispersed somehow. If you were going to create a force field of sensors to pick up all these readings, wouldn't you want it in real time? Why would you want how hot it is somewhere or what the vibrations were somewhere 20 hours later? No, you want it in real time, right? And what if the smart dust fucks up? What if it needs to be recalibrated or adjusted? It'd be perfect if there was a drone right above it.
Breaking news, we figured it out. You heard it here first. What's causing the mist, the fog? What's behind it all? Where did it come from? And what is it doing to us? Ready? Here you go. It's fog. That's it. This time of year, you get fog. You have cool, dry air mixing in with warm, moist air from like your coastal regions and causes fog. There's nothing nefarious, and the Dior bags and the drones they're not causing it. There's nothing in the mist. The fog is okay. It's it's naturally occurring. Be prepared, but don't be weird about it. You ever see the movie The Mist? It's a good movie. I like that movie. Anyway, if you're gonna be weird, be fun weird, be cool weird. But yeah, the fog, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it.
So ever since we've had this fog show up all around the world, people have been experiencing some strange things. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I have ChatGPT here. I'm gonna show you in one take, no edits. Let's see. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help?
Explain to me with a little bit of detail what smart dust is.
Smart dust consists of tiny wireless sensors, each as small as a grain of sand. These sensors can detect and measure environmental conditions such as temperature, light, vibration, or chemicals. They communicate wirelessly and can work together to gather and transmit data, often in real time. This makes them useful for applications in fields like environmental monitoring, industrial automation, and even military surveillance.
So if the military wanted to use this to collect data from civilians or anything they really wanted, they could do that?
Yes, the military could use smart dust for data collection, including surveillance. The technology's small size and wireless capabilities make it versatile for various applications, including monitoring environments discreetly. However, the use of such technology would be subject to legal and ethical considerations.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
This is why you need to know about smart fog. The military's latest tech is more than just mist. Imagine a cloud of microscopic sensors invisible to the naked eye floating around us. Sounds like sci-fi, right? Well, it's here and it's called smart fog. Developed by the military, this tech is designed to track movements and collect data in real time. Think of it as a network of tiny spies all around us, gathering information. But here's the kicker. While it's touted for security, it raises serious privacy questions. How much of our daily lives is being recorded? And who's watching? As smart fog spreads across America, it's more important than ever to stay informed and engage in the conversation about our privacy. Want to know more? Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned.
What if this isn't just fog, but smart dust? A veil of microscopic tech quietly invading our world.
Okay, so I have never made a TikTok video, but I thought this was interesting, and so I just want to share it with you. So, as you know, the Pope opened the final seal at the Vatican, and I feel like it's correlating with this fog that first started in Europe, and now has made its way to the East Coast. And so then my husband sends me a text to read Revelation 9. So here it is. So it reads, "The fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and I saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key to the shaft of the abyss. When he opened the abyss, smoke rose from it, like the smoke from a gigantic furnace. The sun and the sky were darkened by the smoke from the abyss, and out of the smoke locusts came down on the earth and were given power like that of scorpions of the earth. They were told not to harm the grass of the earth or any plant or tree, but only those people who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads. They were not allowed to kill them, but only to torture them for 5 months. And the agony they suffered was like that of the sting of a scorpion when it strikes. During those days, people will seek death, but they will not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude them. So anyways, I know this is a stretch, but I thought it's very interesting how the timing is lining up with when he opened the final seal and the fog, and it feels like we're living in biblical times. And so just want to share that. Thought it was interesting.
So what is this fog seen all over the world? Let's talk about it. First off, I want to remind you that the Bible says that God did not give us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So as you see these things going on in the sky, like the fog that has a crazy smell and a crazy texture, don't have fear. Things are going on that we don't understand, but we have the protection of God. But if you live in an area and you've seen this fog, I want you to comment below and tell me what your experience has been so far. But I pray for everybody who's been sick lately with respiratory issues. I pray for you for healing in Jesus' name. And let this video be a sign to you that it doesn't matter what you see going on in the heavens, God is in control. It doesn't matter what may happen in this world. When God is on your side, when God be for you, who can be against you? But I wanted to take the time while this crazy stuff's going on, from the drones to the fog, and I want to encourage you, do not have fear, because what's going to happen next is going to be glorious. Make sure you're following this account. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.
Thanks for tuning in to Null Point. If you enjoyed the journey into the unknown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss what we explore next. Keep questioning, stay curious, and remember, reality is only as solid as what you choose to believe.
If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Stay curious and question everything. Until next time, we'll see you at the Null Point.